Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adiva, and welcome back to another episode of the Soulful Homemaker. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I wake my kitchen up and put my kitchen to bed. So as far as waking my kitchen up, I just like to wipe down my surfaces. Now you will see later on in the video, this is also something I do to put my kitchen to bed. But I do have a cat. And although I tell my cat constantly no when it comes to jumping on my counters, he still does what he wants, especially when I'm asleep at night. So when I wake up in the morning, I just like to wipe down my surfaces and just make sure everything is nice and clean and sanitized. So the next thing I like to do is empty the dishwasher. Now this is like a must. So as a homemaker, of course, I'm cooking throughout the day, and there's nothing worse than cooking a boatload of food, and once you're done cooking the food, thinking you can put the dirty dishes in the dishwasher, but when you open the dishwasher, you realize you forgot to put up the clean dishes. So now you either have to A, wash the dishes by hand, or 2, unload the dishwasher and then reload the dishwasher. So I love to do this. It just sets me up for success. So the last thing I like to do typically, I don't always get to do this, but is I like to make me a cup of tea. Sometimes I'll do matcha, but today I chose a lemon ginger probiotic tea. Okay, y'all, it is evening. We are switching up the vibes. Here comes the hard part, and that is putting the kitchen and house to bed. So for me, my living room and my kitchen have a very open concept. So there's no putting the kitchen to bed without putting the living room to bed. I like to go through the living room and just put everything where it belongs. Typically, my husband and daughter are asleep when I'm doing this. So I honestly like putting the house to bed more than anything because it's like a little bit of time to myself. So here I am just wiping down our TV trays, getting those nice and sanitized for their next use. And again, a lot of the tasks that I do in the morning are pretty much the same at night, except at night they're a little bit more extensive. Again, you see me wiping down surfaces, like my daughter's high chair. I'm just picking up and putting things where they belong. So when I wake up in the morning, I can just start my day. I'm putting trash in the trash can. I'm putting food in the fridge. I'm cleaning dishes, putting dishes in the dishwasher, cleaning the surfaces, like my counters and my appliances. Again, this is just going to make sure that I am set up for success when I wake up, typically at 5 a.m. Another thing that I love to do, or let's just say I like to make sure I get done, is cleaning out my sink. And of course that includes washing any dishes that I need to wash. And again, loading the dishwasher. Is it just me? But it's like the air fryer is one of those things where like I find that I often forget to clean. I don't know why. I want to say it's out of sight, out of mind, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Y'all comment below. Is it just me? Am I tripping? Okay, y'all, so now here comes the important stuff. Make sure you're cleaning your sink out every single night. This will eliminate certain odors. Y'all know the sink and the trash can hold some odors. So, if you don't want your husband and your kids talking about, ugh, what is that smell? Or your house guests coming over, turning their nose up, make sure you clean your sink and your trash can every night, if you can. Because although this is my routine, my nightly and morning routine, there are times where I fall short. There are times where I'm simply just extremely exhausted and I don't get around to some of these things. But for the most part, I am doing this on a daily. So another thing that you can do to eliminate odors is switching out your dish towels. I don't switch them out daily, but I do switch them out often. So make sure you're doing that as well. Yep, there's that god-awful chore. The trash, sis. Now typically, yes, my husband takes out the trash, but I try my hardest not to just sit around and wait for him to take out the trash. If it needs to be done, just do it. Also, side note, wipe your trash can. Wipe down your trash can. I know it could be another one of those daunting tasks, but if you have little ones especially, like, you know, they like to get into stuff. And my little one, I look up and she's touching the trash can. So I'm like, let me make sure that this is clean. I mean, it's still gonna like trip me out every time she does it regardless. But I'll feel a lot better if I know my trash can is clean. So the last thing I'm doing here is just doing a little bit of sweeping. And y'all, that is how I wake my kitchen up and put my kitchen to bed.